guys, how is everybody? Welcome to Authentic Beauty with Tara D. I am Tara D. This is where we empower women to embrace their most vibrant, most authentic, and most beautiful selves. And sometimes we do some hair and makeup around here. Tonight is Sunday night, and I wanted to share with you guys my Sunday night routine. If you don't know my hair journey, I'm going to take my hair down while I get started. Back in 2013, I started losing my hair as part of a weight loss journey that I was on. First of all, my hair is a week old. I washed it last Monday. I'm going to wash it tomorrow. I have to get my roots done like nobody's business. Don't be shocked. Yeah, I have gray hair. But I lost a lot of my hair on a weight loss journey, and a lot. Like, my hairdresser at the time, her hands were covered in hair when she was washing my hair one day, and she asked me if I had cancer or was taking chemotherapy. So I had to explain to her exactly what was happening to me. And I mean, she cried and everything, like all my hair was going away. And so I panicked, and I decided that I was going to burn my hair to death by straightening it so much. Worst decisions of all time, in a panic-stricken state, to try to camouflage the fact that I had lost half my hair. So I burned my hair to smithereens. I dried it out beyond recognition, and I had to cut 8 inches off of it. But I then decided to learn and do some things to my hair based on some of the things I had been taught, and worked with my sister-in-law, who is now my hairdresser, on some strategies to help me out. I'm going to share one of those strategies with you tonight. If you, sister, have dry, brittle hair, dry, and like the ends, okay, so see how, look, I'm going to brush these out. See how these ends are now soft and have curl and bounce to them? If your ends go straight out and have no bend to them whatsoever, your ends are probably dry, brittle, and damaged. And I'm going to show you what I did to bring my hair back. I did this once a week. Actually, that's a lie. I did this twice a week in the very beginnings of my journey to bring my hair back. And now I only do it once a week. So this is part of my Sunday night routine, and I'm sharing it with you right now. How is everybody? When you guys hop on, say hey. Hey, Diane, how are you, sister? Thank you for saying hey. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show y'all a little bit about what I do. First, my lips are so dry. I got to put a little bit of something on them. Hold on. I got to get a little something on my lips. Lips can get dry. Hair can get dry. Y'all, summer is not your hair's friend sometimes, right? So the first thing I do is I cut way back. Let me clean my brush. Yuck. I cut way back on how often I was washing my hair, and I did hair training. And I will do a different video on exactly what I did to train my hair to go longer between washes. I got up to 9 days, and during COVID quarantine, that was really easy to do because we didn't go anywhere and see people, right? But I got up to 9 days. That actually, in the work environment, like where I work and stuff, and my work schedule, that's not really conducive. I don't have enough dirty hairstyles to be able to go that long anymore, to be able to wear my hair to work like fully done. So now I wash on Mondays and Thursdays for the most part. Sometimes I go a whole week, which is what I did this week. But one of the first things I do is I take the sienna paddle brush with the boar bristles, and I go in at the scalp, and I rub back and forth, and then I pull the hair, I pull that oil that's at my natural scalp down the shaft of my hair, okay? I do this all over my head, rubbing back and forth, loosening up some of that natural moisturization that your scalp, we don't want to like, I don't know, I can't say the word I want to say. It's a curse word. We want to poo-poo on oily scalp. And for the most part, it is a pain, right? But that oil does do something. It does have a benefit for your hair. So why don't we use what we can by doing this method? And this boar bristle, the one with the boar bristles, is critical for this. This is what's grabbing those oils and evenly distributing further down the hair. So that's free. That costs nothing for you to do this. Well, except for the cost of the brush, but this brush will last you a lifetime, okay? But every single week, if you were to do this, that's free nourishment and hydration for your hair. Hey, Kathy, how are you, sister? Oh my gosh, I have to put my glasses on. Y'all see all my gray hair. It's not covered up with the root concealer right now. Margie, hello, how are you? How are you? Okay, so we're going back and forth and we're just kind of going through the hair. And on the back of the head, I'm dragging down, wiggle back and forth, drag it down, and then I'm brushing through. Okay, so I'm also getting tangles out of my hair. Now, one of the things that's important when your hair is dry, when it is brittle and dry, and if you have a lot of breakage, if you're watching this on the replay, put hashtag reunion tour and tell me if your hair breaks. Do you have breakage? Every single person who's sitting live here, if your hair breaks off and you feel like your hair doesn't grow anymore, I want you to put breakage in the comments right here so that we can see how many people this affects. It was not just me going through this many, many years ago. And I actually didn't start my real journey with getting my hair all the way back. I just powered through it and suffered through it for years. It wasn't until about 2 to 3 years ago that I started making headway. And this is one of both of these things I use. I started using this. This is Smooth. This is a heatless oil treatment from Launch, okay? This was the only thing available at the time, and that's what I was using. But when the hair elixir came onto the market, I switched to the hair elixir. And you can do either one. I will tell you what the ingredients are in both of them, but you can do this same technique with either one of them. I would say I really like the intensity. This has things in it that help stop your hair from breaking, okay? So I'm gonna have to put my glasses on to tell you all about it. But first, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do. So I'm getting all the tangles out of my hair. I'm gonna run my hair. I'm gonna do a scalp massage with the oil, okay? I'm gonna put it on my scalp. Then we're gonna distribute it all the way through the ends of my hair. And this is what I think people don't do enough of. We are all so scared to put oil on our dirty hair. Don't be scared. And please do not be scared to sleep in it overnight. Now, I know it says you can leave it on for 15 to 20 minutes and then wash it out. I'm going to propose to you, if your hair is dry, if your hair is brittle, if your hair is breaking, if you can hold your hair out like this and it doesn't bend, if it sticks out straight out with dry, frizzy ends like mine used to, like crunchy. Do you know what I mean? Like crunchy ends, crispy, crunchy ends. Then this is what you need to do. You need to take the hair elixir. It has castor oil, argan oil, biotin, and what are the other? Lavender, rosemary, mint. There's other things in it. I'm putting a couple of droppers full onto the palms of my fingers. And the first thing we're going to start by doing is rubbing this oil. I dripped it on my table. It's going to nourish my table too, is rub it into the scalp, okay? Then we're going to do a proper scalp massage. I'm going to show y'all. But first, and you're going to have to buy this by several. The good news is it's on major sale right now. So you need to go and get it right now. Get 4 or 5 of them, honestly. I go through it. I use it. I was using twice a week. I was using it twice a week. Well, I started with Smooth, so I was using Smooth twice a week. And Smooth, you can do that with too. If you want intense improvement quickly, use the hair elixir first, then move over to Smooth. It will give you results as well, really great ones, because I achieved really great ones with Smooth. But just start with the more intense hair elixir. In the beginning, actually just get both of them. And get multiples of both of them, because in the beginning I did this twice a week before each wash day, and I slept in it. Okay, so I put several droppers full, and I'm literally just putting it on the scalp, okay? Now, I'm massaging it into my scalp. We're going to take the Scalp Savoir. All the things I'm using are on sale pretty much. We're going to take the Scalp Savoir, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to do my whole head after I get off live, so you don't have to sit here and watch me do it. I'm going to show you how I do it. I take, this has the silicone, my hair's on my fingers. This has the silicone bristles like this. See that? Let me do one up here. That applies just the right amount of pressure to stimulate your scalp. This is important when your hair is not healthy. You've got to stimulate your scalp so the hair that starts growing is healthy. One of the reasons you're going to do a scalp massage is not just to bring oxygen and circulation to your scalp, but it's also going to help remove a lot of debris that could be clogging your hair follicles. So if you suffer from thin hair too, in addition to dry hair, you need to do this scalp massage, okay? Regardless of if your hair is dry or not, if your hair is thinning, you need to do this, okay? So I start at the front. I hold it full palm. I have 3 fingers through it. I hold it full palm. I press it on my scalp. I rub it in circular motions, pressing pretty hard. You cannot hurt yourself. You see it kind of presses into the skin. It doesn't hurt. It literally feels so good. And you're going to start at the beginning of your scalp, the front of your hairline, and you're going to work your way all the way back in circular motions down to the nape of the neck. And then you're going to start on this other side, right next to it, overlapping slightly, kind of like when you mow the lawn, right? You do the next row slightly overlapping the first one. And then you're going to do this all over your head. You're going to be touching points, pressure points on your head that will help relax you, release stress, and release anxiety. So this is not just helping your hair, it is helping your mind and your spirit too, okay? So you're going to do that all over your head. I would advocate 10 minutes of good scalp massaging is great. Now remember, you have those oils. You have the elixir on your scalp. So you're really helping the ingredients get into the scalp and be making your scalp healthy. Let's talk about the ingredients that are in there before I show you the rest of what I do, okay? Excuse me. I have to get something to drink. And then after we do that, I'm going to tell you exactly what your next steps are, okay? So it's got argan oil. Argan oil, if you guys don't know and you haven't heard me before, first of all, if you're new, say hey, like and follow this page. I love newbies. Put newbie in the comments. If you haven't heard me say this before, argan oil is one of the best oils you can put in your hair. Anytime you have an opportunity to find something with argan oil and put it on a hair on your head, you should do that. It has a smaller molecular structure, which means that it more easily penetrates deeper into the cuticles of your hair and the shaft of your hair, nourishing it far more deeply than any other type of hair oil can. It has a very high, in cooking we call it a smoke point, but it has a very high temperature tolerance too. So a lot of times you can put some argan oil in your hair before you use a heat tool. Let it soak in and dry. It'll give a little bit of protection for you. And because it won't burn off as quickly, the gentle heat will help it penetrate your hair a little bit better. Okay, that's just one thing. It also boosts elasticity. It restores shine and it smooths frizz. So that's what argan oil does. The other things in the hair elixir, biotin. Everybody likes biotin. Everybody needs biotin. Speaking of, please hold. Speaking of, let's take our biotin gummies. Y'all, I know my hair looks crazy. It's dirty and it has oil in it now. So that's just the way it's going to be. Okay? Let's take our biotin gummies on sale. Buy them by the truckload, 4 at a time. Well, I have to because my children try to sneak in here and eat them because they think they're gummy bears. Because they're super yummy. They don't need help with their hair like I do. I do. Okay. Biotin is a B vitamin that helps strengthen your hair and promotes overall scalp and hair health. It has caffeine in it. This is the hair elixir I'm talking about. It has caffeine in it, promotes scalp circulation, and encourages hair growth. Encourages hair growth. All my girls who've lost hair like I have in a weight loss journey, y'all hear that, okay? It has castor oil, and I cannot tell you how important that is for dry hair that's prone to breakage. Okay? Castor oil nourishes your scalp and your hair. It locks in moisture and shine. It also is the best oil you can put on hair that's prone to breakage. I'm gonna read why, because it's all science, and I had to take biology 3 times to get a C in college. So we're gonna have to rely on the piece of paper to remember, to help us remember. Okay, castor oil nourishes your hair and scalp, locking in moisture and shine due to the vitamins, the fatty acids, and the oxidants that it possesses. It's great for hair that's prone to breakage. Your hair products that you use after using castor oil will get a boost from the castor oil. It increases the absorption of every other product you use when you're nourishing your hair with castor oil. So not only is it helping to heal my hair, it's also helping my hair to heal even later when I'm not using it by soaking in all the nourishing ingredients that the products that I use have in it, okay? So let's see. It coats the hair in a, this means that the hair serums will penetrate more effectively, helping them get their job done more efficiently. That means, honey, that the money that you spent is being used most efficiently and effectively, because it's allowing, this castor oil is allowing it to absorb better into your hair. It also has rosemary, lavender, and mint. It offers antimicrobial properties, antibacterial properties, and soothes irritation. So that's why I'm recommending the hair elixir for dry, broken hair that breaks off and all the things. Now, I'm going to take another dropper full. I'm going to rub it between, and this is controversial, but stick with me. This is specifically for girls with dry hair that breaks off, brittle hair. Like you run your fingers through your hair or a brush through your hair, and you hear it snapping. That's who I'm talking to. That's who needs to do this. If you're concerned, if your hair is brittle and kind of breaks off easily, your hair is lacking moisture. We often mistake that for needing keratin. And I'm going to tell you, I would consult a hairdresser first before going into keratin if your hair is already dry and damaged and broken and breaking. Because you want to make sure it's not because of lack of moisture. Protein, which is what keratin is, and moisture work together to make your hair the healthiest it can be. Oftentimes we lean too heavily on keratin, and we don't lean heavily enough on moisture and oil, a very high quality, efficient working oil, okay? And that's because most people are scared to put an oil on their hair. I'm just now working through sections of my hair. You can't even see. I'm working through sections of my hair, and I'm taking the hair elixir and I'm putting it mid-shaft to end of my hair. Remember, I did that brushing technique in the beginning where I took the natural oils from my scalp and pulled them down the hair shaft. Now I'm doing the last half of the hair shaft with the oil, okay? This brought my hair back to life. I did it twice a week in the beginning. For a good 4 to 5 months, maybe even 6 months, I did it twice a week. Now I do it once a week on Sunday nights because I wash on Monday. Okay, you heard that. You heard that right. That's what I said. Natalie, how are you, sister? Oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh my gosh, I miss you so much. How have you been? How are you? Oh, thank you for the hearts. I love you too. I miss you so much. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, I got all love struck by Natalie. Let me get a little clip. Help me out. The reason this is controversial, oh yeah, that's right, you heard me right. I put it in my hair tonight, but I don't wash till tomorrow. And everybody's like, oh, that's so gross. Isn't your hair gonna be oily? Aren't you gonna have oily hair tomorrow? No, sister, I'm not. Here's what's gonna happen. My hair is gonna absorb every bit of this highly nourishing, good quality ingredients. Every bit that it needs, it's going to be soaking into my hair with reckless abandon. My hair is going to soak all this stuff up and put it to really good use. And then whatever is left over, which oftentimes there's not much left over, it really soaks in well. Whatever's left over laying on top tomorrow morning when I get up, just gets washed out. And your shampoo, you're going to shampoo twice, okay? And then you're going to condition once. And here's what I do when I do it. I actually, once a week, use the mask, the Barago mask, okay? So, just to recap, we're putting oil on our hair. Yes, we are. And it's my hair is so much better than it ever used to be, okay? And I'm just kind of putting it all over, mid-shaft down, making sure those ends are really saturated. Your hair needs to be wet looking. Not dripping, but wet looking. Now what are we doing? We're taking our hair. Let's take our comb. Oh. We're going to actually brush through it and make sure that product's pretty well distributed. Okay? Same brush with the boar bristles. Don't get all panicked that oil is going to get onto your brush. It's not even anything. It's not even a thing. That's not going to transfer to your hair later on. It's actually going to nourish the boar bristles of your brush, and that's going to soak it up, and you're not even going to get it on your hair. So now I'm taking my hair and I'm putting it up in a ponytail holder. I normally put my hair in a ponytail when I sleep. Do a little top knot like that. Okay. And this is how we're going to sleep. We're going to let all this oil soak in. We're going to let our hair take every bit of that yummy goodness and soak in and nourish your hair. Now, this isn't gonna, you're gonna see it so soft tomorrow, but this requires consistency. To get my hair to where it is now, and I get lots of compliments on my hair now, I cannot tell you how that makes me happy. It makes me so happy, sometimes it makes me cry. It's an emotional thing for me, this journey that I've had with my hair. And to know that I've brought my hair back from literally the brink of despair, from the breakage of despair pretty much, because it was snapping off. I would wear these earrings. Do you see these earrings? They have, my sister-in-law tried to tell me, she's my hairdresser. She was like, what are you doing? Why is all your hair breaking off so bad? And I was like, oh, it's getting caught in my earrings. See those little clampy things right there? My hair would literally snap off. Y'all, healthy hair doesn't do that. Healthy hair just slides right out of that little, if it gets tangled. Damaged hair, unhealthy hair that needs a lot of love and a ton of nourishment snaps off when that happens. Sorry about that. It glitched. I'm so sorry. What I was saying is that unhealthy hair snaps off when you have something like that. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, when I first started doing this routine, the hair elixir wasn't available. So that's not what I used when I first started doing this. It is what I use now more often than not. When I first started doing this, I used the Soothe. So let me just tell you really quickly the ingredients in Soothe. They're very similar, do a lot of the same things. But you can do one time, if your hair is really dry, right before your first wash, the night before, do the hair elixir. The second wash of the week, the night before, do smooth, okay? Get the benefits of both of these. So what smooth has in it is peppermint oil that soothes and cools and promotes scalp circulation, possesses antibacterial, anti-inflammatory properties, okay? I'm in my pajamas. It has sweet almond oil, and this is why this is so important. This is why I leaned toward this one at the time. Sweet almond oil is rich in vitamins, antioxidants, softens and strengthens hair. It increases elasticity. Why is that important? Because when dry, brittle, damaged hair, when you pull on it and it snaps, it has no elasticity left in it. This is going to help restore elasticity. So does the hair elixir. Sweet almond oil is rich in vitamins A, B, D, E, and zinc, plus antioxidants and healthy fats. It helps soften and strengthen your hair. It increases elasticity and shine. It's like nature's own repair serum, okay? So this is smooth now I'm talking about. And I advocate you do one time, do elixir once, and then do smooth the next time, and just go back and forth. It transforms dull, dry locks into shiny, smooth, healthy strands. It coats your hair with a light, nourishing film and protects your hair from future damage. This is important for women who are using heat tools too, if that's you. It helps weaker, brittle hair feel stronger and more resilient. The film also reflects light, so your hair has an immediate gloss or sheen. It smooths frizziness, and repairs split ends. So, I'm going to tell you, and both of them are on sale right now. One of them is more off than the other, but I'm going to advocate that you buy both and buy multiple and buy multiple bottles of both, okay? So, at the end of the day, sleep in it overnight. Don't just do the 20 minutes. Sleep overnight. Don't worry about your pillow. This oil is going to soak into your hair and not really get on your pillow. I sleep on soak pillowcases, and it does not do that. I'm pulled up. Most of that oil on the scalp is like literally on the scalp, and the rest of the hair is not touched with oil. It's the ends midway down. That's pulled up, so you don't have to worry about it getting on your pillow, okay? Sleep overnight. Wash, shampoo twice in the morning with warm water, warm to hot water. Shampoo twice. Do the first lather, get it all going, rinse out, shampoo again, okay? If you can, use the scalp Savor when you're shampooing too. That's a great scalp stimulator. Anytime you're shampooing and conditioning, this needs to be in the shower with you. That's where it lives for me. Then you're going to condition with your hair conditioner, okay? I'm going to recommend, if your hair is really dry and really brittle, that you use the marula oil shampoo and conditioner from Launch. The Luxe and Indulge shampoo and conditioner is the marula seed oil. The marula oil shampoo and conditioner, it is incredible for intense moisturization, okay? You can follow up. If you don't do the hair conditioner, you could do the Barago mask, okay? Once a week, you're gonna do the Barago mask. This is my routine for getting your dry hair back, okay? So, in the beginning, twice a week overnight treatments, and then you can back off when you're satisfied and just maintain it once a week. And one of the times you wash your hair, you're gonna use a mask. And I recommend Barago, okay? So that is my Sunday night routine. Y'all got behind the curtains of what's going on here on Sunday nights. If anybody has questions about dry damaged hair, feel free to message me on this page. Right now, a lot of things are on sale. The Scalp Savor is on sale, and both of these products are on sale, the Hair Elixir and the Smooth. Go check it out. You can tap this link in my description of this video and use the code in the description as well to get your discount. You need to order multiple bottles at a time. I'm going to tell you, you're going to fall in love with the results. I've suggested this to so many friends who have thanked me over and over for helping them bring their hair back. And this can help you bring yours back too. And one day, trust me when I tell you this, you're not going to be crying anymore because your hair is dry, brittle, and looks terrible. You're not going to be crying over that anymore. You're going to be crying happy tears because your hair is shining. I used to have, people are going to make me cry just talking about this. I used to have nightmares and dreams about my hair falling out because of what I've been through, okay? And now I have dreams that my hair is shiny and beautiful and bouncy sometimes. Like, I never ever thought that was possible for me. And doing these things brought it to that point. So it can happen for you too. If you struggle, feel free to message me. I'm more than happy to help you guys out. Okay, I'm going to get off the emotional train and go to bed and then wash this hair tomorrow. We will see y'all later. Have a great night.